That's why she wore the ski mask, so y'all wouldn't see the lump that she created.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch.
You've done way more harm than any man could have. And I think that you should be held criminally responsible for your fraud. And I think that your GoFundMe account should be taken down yesterday. When I first started to talk about this story last week, I mentioned how absolutely crazy and insane that this story is. And what has surprised me is how much more crazy the story has gotten than I originally anticipated. Last week, I also made a very bold claim during a live stream. I said that this lady is a scammer, and I showed proof of her trying the same bullshit years before. She has a history of claiming violent situations that happen in public started or initiated by men, then taking to GoFundMe with the, oh, woe is me, I am being beaten by men in public, and I am a single mother in need of all of these thousands of dollars to help with therapy and to help with medical bills. Give me your money so I can collect your sympathy tokens. This GoFundMe, entitled Help Black Muslim Mother Pay Her Medical Bill, posted by Rhoda Osman, who's the bricked young lady in question. This was posted in 2020 from 91 donations, raising almost $5,000. What we didn't have at that time was her particular marketing and advertisement video that led to that $5,000 of donations.
You grew up and they mad because you trying to beat somebody. They mad because you trying to beat somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They gonna beat me up. I'm 30 years old, they gonna beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason. Look at me. I'm not a bad person. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a good person. And they try to do this to me. Guess what? It's up and down for a real nigga. But you gonna be a pretty all your life, nigga. All your life you gonna be a pretty. All your life you gonna be a pretty. And I fought for myself because I'm a gangsta ass bitch. What's up?
I wish that I had access to this video last week when I originally called her a scammer. Two things that I wanted you guys to be able to pick up on. Doesn't this video look exactly like the one she posted 3 years later?
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch and they don't give a yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock and it hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Y'all see that?
Cheek blown up, albeit not as much as what we saw in 2023, but she's out on a city street, popping and flapping her gums, talking about being beat up by men. Ask yourselves, how many young women do you have in your life that have multiple instances of getting publicly beat up by men? This is not a common thing, but apparently it seems to happen every 2 or 3 years for this young psychopathic woman right here. But also, did you notice when she touched her face?
Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They gonna beat me.
If you just got socked in the face to the degree of a hematoma is slowly forming on your face, the last thing that you want to do is touch it because the pain would be excruciating. But hold on to the thought of her touching her naturally swollen face as we go over the next clip that she posted.
It's up and down for a real nigga, but you gonna be a loser all your life, nigga. Trying to beat up a woman for fucking leaving and doing something with your life when your ass is fucking a loser all your life, nigga.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I had a nasty, nasty taste in my mouth. Guys, do me a favor as you look at the rest of this video, just pretend like this is a guy speaking. I think actually the video would make a lot more sense.
You can't beat me up. You can't.
Well, according to you, he did.
It's all good.
You liar.
They gave me a real good shiner though.
There she goes touching her real good shiner again. Anyone who's taken a real good shiner, the last thing that you guys want to do is touch it.
Grown ass niggas over fucking 6 feet tall. Losers. Loser ass niggas. Up and down for a real nigga. But you gonna be a loser all your life, nigga.
Now, mind you, there's never a police report that's ever been filed with her particular claims. All we have is claim with a video with a swollen face, and then right after that, a GoFundMe gets posted. She follows up on a Facebook post. I've been working so hard the last 6 months to save enough to put my son in a safe school where he will thrive, and myself in a new city to start over. I've lost out on so much earning potential to earn my PhD. I'm always supportive and so giving. I pray over myself and others daily. Wah, wah, wah. I don't know why my last 5 years have been so full of trauma and hardship, although I try to make the best room for joy every chance that I get.
But you gonna be a loser all your life, nigga. Trying to beat up a woman for fucking leaving and doing something with your life when your ass is fucking a loser all your life, nigga.
Never a self-accountable assessment of why so many traumatic situations occur within her life. No, it's just, oh, woe is me. Why do all of these things just tend to happen to me? But after sacrificing so much to make a major move to benefit my child and have a fresh new start, I get violated once again. Something I never, ever, ever in a million years do to others, and end up assed out. And here comes all of the victim shit all in one. And honestly, I'm surprised it took her 3 paragraphs to get to it. Okay, these wokies just usually just post right in the first paragraph. Please remember, although I create I manifest magical moments for myself with loads of effort and merit. I'm also a black, shut the fuck up, Muslim, you dirty victim, disabled. Where? I've been watching you twerk, woman. I've watched you twerk. It's not in your shoulders because I've watched you slap men in the goddamn face. Your shoulders are not disabled. Refugee. Oh my God. Queer. All the LGBTQDI support this heinous ass woman right here. Single mother. Oh, I am a victim of everything ever created in mankind ever. The amalgamation of cringe here is so incredible. But this is what we have created in our woke, soft-ass society today. Is a place where she can legitimately post shit like this, unabated, and receive $5,000 for it. I feel like I've really been cursed recently. A list of recent injuries in the last month. Y'all some suckers, I swear. I got attacked and maced by men. I fell down an escalator. I really wish that there's security cam footage of this. I will go over this on live stream. I injured my back and couldn't walk for days. My toenail popped off. Excruciating pain. My tooth was chipped. My bank account was hacked. A friend of 12 years betrayed and discarded me for absolutely nothing. I did nothing in that situation for that to happen. I lost a fellowship I know I was entitled and deserved. Precious items were stolen from me during the move. I can't even read the rest of this anymore. The victim, the dirty victimhood mentality is just making me feel weaker as a man having to read this bullshit. But mind you though, she is a single mother. She is a single mother of a young boy. This boy has absolutely no chance growing up with an entitled, unaccountable, lying, scamming ass woman just like this. But remember I told you, isn't it odd how she's just putting her finger all on this swollen mass?
You know who contacted me? The nurse. The nurse from the alleged hospital was not a hospital. It was a clinic. And this is what she had to say. Yes, she came in to get the saline extracted from the side of her face, which means she never got hit with a brick. She injected saline into her face to create the lump. That's why she wore the ski mask, so y'all wouldn't see the lump that she created.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a fuck.
Brick is.
Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and it hit me in my face because I would have given her my number.
Notice she has the exact same outfit on, less the ski mask. So it's being alleged that she pumped her face up with saline, put the ski mask on, and planned this all along. And I didn't actually notice this the first time, but she says at first that it's a brick, and when questioned, she then says that it's a rock. She's changing up her story because I don't think that any of it's true.
And don't forget, she's in the medical field, so she has access to saline. Anyway, let's finish reading. She claimed it was a botched beauty treatment. That's definitely our med check, not the hospital. She must have filmed that little clip while waiting on the nurse after asking her to put on the gown. And y'all fell for this. Y'all fell for this. This is the nurse from the clinic. But I couldn't, she gave me other receipts, but I can't show you those receipts. She wanted to prove to me that this was fake. And she begged me not to show you all those receipts because it could get her fired. So we are not going to give you those receipts, but I'm here to tell you, that woman's lying for money. Go to her Instagram. You'll see the other video when she did the same shit in 2020.
And what did all of her efforts amount up to? At this point, $42,000. The GoFundMe is still open with 18 people just donating to her scamming ass fund. What a fantastic ROI, or return on your investment, for a lie. Top donation at $2,000. And not only is it a lie, but this young woman has a history of violence. But before we get into that history, let's review some of the young men that she tried to humiliate in her original video. They came out with their own statements.
Girl, she was sitting right there, but
She was literally right there, bro. You see what I'm saying?
And we were coming from the gas station.
We just came from the gas station, right? And she was talking about, she got hit with the brick, you know what I mean?
And then we was asking.
So we just like,
When
what
yeah,
just
what
happened, bro?
hit
Who
you?
just hit you with a brick? She talking about a guy in a
took
suit.
off.
You know what I mean? But we saw the guy out here, though. We never knew he was a bad guy, though. You know what I mean? We saw the guy out here, like we working and stuff like that. So that was like around here and stuff like that. That was moving and stuff like that with the girl before she got hit with the brick, you know? So what happened, we just don't know what happened. I think they had like a argument or something like that. We just don't know.
Before that, she was trying to fight with another.
Yeah, she was trying to fight with another girl right there before she got hit with a brick, you know what I mean? She was trying to fight, you know what I mean?
Pay attention to what they just said for later in the video. Trying to fight another young woman. Interesting.
So what happened is, we were just out here, we was chilling and stuff like that. We went in the gas station. Right after we came back outside, she was right there talking about, I got hit with the brick, you know? And we was trying to help her. That's what we was trying to do. You see what I'm saying? We were trying to help her. I called the police and stuff like that. They pulled up. I talked to them. I know they got the video. The police got the video. Yeah, we can pull out the video. I was talking to the police. She was behind me, you know?
I think it's important to show this because her narrative in her video was, why didn't y'all help me? But they're saying that they never even saw what happened. But yet, they called the police. But I'm putting this on my platform to exonerate these young men. Within her video, you can see their faces. So I want to give this more eyes to continue to turn that narrative around.
Remember the initial video when she was in the hospital and she said this?
I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody.
She's a liar. She's a liar because this woman has a history of violence. This person saying, I was a victim of hers when she hit me and my friends with bottles and slapped the guy next to us. It wasn't a skit. She does it for views. She hit y'all with bottles? She has several GoFundMes saying she assaulted for years. Now I know you guys may be thinking, whatever, this somebody else lying. No, we got receipts, man. So this is Ro messaging a woman. Bitch, I'm going to ruin you. And then this is her also putting her story. She put a bounty on this woman's head for a ban, bro. Look, I interrupt my piece for a very important message. Anyone know where this hoe reside? I have $1,000 for you. If you have her work location, I'll throw in another $200. Thank you. She put $1,200 on this woman's head. Once again, remember what she said?
I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody.
This says, did y'all record her throwing the bottles? The person's response saying the club owners blank got it on security footage. We took cover and was hit by glass ricocheting from it bursting. The owner has opened an investigation with police, so I was not given the blank because it's an ongoing investigation. So then it says, I was able to get that paperwork because she admitted to the attacks on this video. Her boyfriend pulled a gun on one of the people in the parking lot and they fled the scene. Oh, that's the type of protection she wants. She wants you pulling guns on dude. That's what she wanted the male bystander to do. Pull a gun on the brick man. Okay.
Let's watch her explain it.
I whooped your ass, whooped your friend ass, whooped all their ass.
Of course she smokes cigarettes. Didn't see that one coming. No wonder she sounds like that. Lay off of them.
The Tory Burch shoe in their face, bitch. And guess what? Don't care. Because that $400 shoe, I can buy it again tomorrow. Guess who's going to buy it from? And he don't like you. He push your fat ass stretch mark.
Once again, let's go back to what she said in the hospital though.
I never did anything in
Liar.
my life
Liar.
to hurt anybody.
And here's a letter from the sheriff's department essentially sending her a cease and desist letter for harassment. Not gonna read the whole thing. The victim has asked that you stop communicating by them by means of blocking your communication. Your refusal to comply with the victim's request and your continued engagement in the unlawful conduct specified above will be a violation of the Texas Penal Code, harassment 4207. Your actions could result in criminal penalties being brought against you, which could include confinement and or fines. She's the worst type of scammer, using actual real-world conversational hot button topics to host whoever chooses to look at her. And now if there's a woman in the future that does get physically assaulted for not giving her number, then we just won't believe her. Because of lying, deceitful, scamming feminists just like yourself. You've done way more harm than any man could have. And I think that you should be held criminally responsible for your fraud. And I think that your GoFundMe account should be taken down yesterday, refunding all of your supporters with a nice little note detailing to them how much of a liar that you are and how they should not let their biases regarding men inflict how they make decisions in this world. It's so crazy how these women claim how strong and independent that they are, but you're not so strong and independent to get a job and stop scamming people. And as a mother, a Muslim, lesbian, single mother, which are all oxymorons within itself, but this is the example that you're setting for your child. Karma has finally caught up to you, and hopefully you are held accountable for your lies, for the harm and the damage that you have caused, for your frauding, for your scamming, and hopefully you will pay for your lies. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Hopefully this puts the nail in the coffin on this particular saga. I appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout this particular story, but false allegations, really, there's something, because there's no accountability for them lying. I think that the culmination of all of this is she might get her GoFundMe account frozen and the funds never actually reach her. But then what else from there? Where else does it go? But hopefully videos like this aid in something actually getting done. Until next time, YouTube.